Hi, I'm Ashley Rhianne, and I'm here today to take you through a Pilates prenatal workout. So I'm 14 and a half weeks pregnant, so I'm in my second trimester. This workout is excellent for anybody who is within that prenatal spectrum. So whether you're in the first trimester or in your final trimester, all of these exercises can be incorporated into your daily routine. You can throw them in throughout your day just to keep you mobile and feeling active and to kind of just give your body that little bit of a break. If at any time these movements are feeling uncomfortable or if you need a break, please feel free to modify or just take breaks as you need to. This is a very gentle but yet really effective workout, so I hope you enjoy. So we are going to start actually just seated. So we're going to start with some breathing. And so just get yourself nice and comfortable. You can open your legs to wherever's comfortable for you. I'm going to keep my legs loosely crossed. And let's just take our hands and just place them right on our knees. Don't have any pressure on the knees. And I want you to really focus on finding that little triangular point of your pelvis, the pubic bone and then the bone. So you might need to wiggle around, pull some muscle out from underneath you, just so that you feel nice and rooted on that triangle. Let's close our eyes and let's just settle here. So really just feel that sensation of that triangle, really lots of pressure on the floor, just feeling the weight of the body being supported by the floor. Let's just roll the shoulders up, back, and down to really open through the chest. And we're going to start by breathing. So it's really important for us to get into what we like to refer to in Pilates as a three-dimensional breath. So we breathe into our front ribs, into our side ribs, and into our back ribs, really inflating the entire lung cavity. So let's take a nice deep breath in, really focusing on trying to hit those 3 points with the breath. And on the exhale, just let everything go, blowing out through pursed lips. And again, focusing on that nice ballooning sensation of those lungs. Feel those ribs expand in all 3 directions. And exhale. And again. And exhale. Let's take our hands and let's place them on the floor right in front of you. So again, let's roll those shoulder blades back down to open up through the chest. So what we're going to do is when we take that nice deep breath in, we're going to flex forward. So we're going to take those front ribs and we're going to draw them as if they're going to press towards the back wall behind you. So we're doing a little bit of some depression through that rib cavity, and then when we exhale, we're going to come all the way back up. So I want you to picture your rib cage like a wheel. So when we come down, I don't want you just to close the space between those ribs and those hips. I want you to almost think about tipping forward first and then coming down. This is going to engage our obliques. It's really going to activate through the entire transverse abdominis line and just start to give us a little bit of mobility in the ribs and that back. So let's take a nice deep breath in. Let's fold forward. And let's come up. And let's inhale here. And exhale to open. And again, inhale. And exhale. We're going to change the breath after this last time. And let's inhale. And exhale. We're going to inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to do that nice little rib movement. Inhale. Rise up. And exhale, diving forward and back with those ribs. So feel those front ribs really pressing towards the back. Inhale. Let's come all the way up. And exhale. Last time. And we're going to add on. And exhale. On our inhale, we're going to come forward and up with the chest. We're going to think about lifting those ribs. We're going to lift our neck, lift our chin if that feels safe. And again, on the exhale, draw forward and back. There goes the train. And inhale forward and up. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. And last time. And exhale. We're going to tip this over towards the right. So let's just slightly angle our body towards the right. Same thing. We're going to shine that chest forward to the corner. Let's do 3 of these. And exhale. So we're really opening through that back body. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's come over towards the left. A small little rotation here. Inhale, shine that chest forward and up. Lift that chin up. Exhale, wheel through the rib cage. Press into that back body. Inhale, feel yourself loosening it every time we do this. Exhale. And last time. And exhale. Lovely. Come all the way up. And let's find ourselves back in sitting. So we're going to work on our pelvic floor. And so a really nice exercise to kind of help engage the pelvic floor and also thinking about relaxing the pelvic floor, because it's really important for that pelvic floor to have the mobility to contract and relax, especially those of you who are in your 3rd trimester. You definitely want to be focusing on relaxing because something is going to be, you're going to be birthing your baby. Something's coming out of there. So we're going to work on the pelvic floor elevator. And so if you think about an elevator, it has multiple floors, and we're going to actually start at the basement. So in this basement position, I want you to just really let everything go. So feel a nice soft belly. Feel that pelvic floor really kind of just dropping down into that pelvic basin. And then now I want you to think about engaging that pelvic floor. So we're going to draw the pelvic floor together up and in, and we're going to start to come up to the 1st floor and the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. It's starting to come up more. 5. We're drawing up towards the diaphragm. 6, 7. We've got 1 more floor. And 8. You're at the very top. You're at the penthouse. So feel that really nice drawing up and in with that pelvic floor. Now we're going to go all the way back down. So we're going to come back down to the 7th floor. 6. So feel that nice release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that basement. Just feel that nice total surrender of that pelvic floor. And again, we're going to go to the 5th floor. Starting at the basement, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you're only halfway, a little bit less than halfway. And let's come down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the basement. Let's go up to the 7th floor, so almost at the penthouse. Let's go from the basement to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're almost at the top. It's not a full squeeze here. It's almost a full squeeze, but not quite. And down. Let's go to the 2nd floor. And 5, 4, 3, and 2. Let's go to 8. From 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the penthouse, and 8, and all the way to the basement from 8 to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Total surrender. That's something that you can do multiple times throughout the day. I find it really relaxing. I also find that for my students, it's easier for them to feel the engagement in the pelvic floor by working through something like an elevator. It's just really nice for you to kind of work along that scope. You can make the elevator as high as you like. You can go to the 11th floor if you like, whatever is best for you. But it's really important to work with the pelvic floor, especially in the first and second trimester, just because we have a lot more hormones in our bodies. Things are loosening, things are relaxing. You know, you might start experiencing things like, you know, urinary leaks and incontinence a little bit. So it's just really important to kind of be honing in and toning these pelvic floor muscles. And again, as you get into the third trimester, we want to stop focusing so much on the contraction, and we want to be focusing more on that release and just that surrender so that we can get that baby out of there. So we're going to stay seated, and we're going to come into some little bit of some spinal work here. So let's have our arms straight in front. We're going to have them in line with the shoulders. We're going to take a nice deep full breath in. So feel yourself lifting out of the sit bones, tops of the ears. And on the exhale, we're going to rotate 3 times over towards the right. We're going to bend that right elbow, looking over towards that right elbow. So ready? Exhale. Inhale, center, twist left. Inhale, center, twist. Inhale, center. So feel those obliques really working in this rotation. So it's nice and gentle. This is our spinal twist variation. Every time we twist, we get a little bit deeper. Inhale, center, release. Let's do 2 more on each side. Last time. Reaching through center. Lovely. And let's come here. Let's have our hands on our hips. We're going to do a little bit of pelvic work. We're going to work in and out of imprint. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, let's tip that pubic bone up towards the nose. We're going to sit behind those sit bones, finding that imprinted position. On the inhale, I want you to think about that triangle. We're going to come up to find those 3 points in the pelvis. And on the exhale, we're going to roll back, sit behind those sit bones, pull that pubic bone up towards the nose. Feel the entire abdominal engagement. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Good, let's do 2 more. And exhale. And last time. And exhale. Beautiful job. Let's come on to all fours. So we're going to do a cat and cow variation, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite exercises to do in all my classes. So let's find ourselves in our neutral spine. So make sure that those hands are right underneath the shoulders. We're pressing into the entire palm of the hand so that we're not hanging out only on the heel. We're going to draw the inside arms in towards each other so that we're not pressing them forward. This is going to screw the hands into the floor. And make sure that those knees are just underneath those hips or slightly back, just depending on what's comfortable for you. And we're going to find the neutral spine. So make any adjustments that you need to. You're going to keep your bum out a little bit, kind of just by lifting that tail. And we're just going to look right ahead of the mat. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. I want you to draw your abdominals away from your t-shirt. Feel like you're hugging your baby in towards your body. And on the exhale, we're going to press through the hands. We're going to shift our weight over towards our feet. Now, depending on the size of your belly, you can keep your knees as wide as you like. You can open them up to the corners. You can walk them back a little bit. So just make this work. You can press back as comfortably as you can. So just make this work best for you and your body at this time. So we're just going to keep moving in this neutral position When we press back, I want you to really feel those sit bones widening. So we're really powering through those glutes as we press again forward. So we're keeping some pressure on the hands, we're activating the shoulders, and we're getting into those glutes. Good work. We're going to keep the abdominal line drawing in towards each other. So again, it's like you're hugging that baby. Lovely. And let's do for 3. Power up. Let's do for 2. Lovely. And let's do for 1. Great. From here, let's tuck those toes under. So you might need to just change your position a little bit. We're going to go into our knee plank or our bear plank, depending on how you know it. So from here, again, I want you to find that neutral spine. It's like you've got a drink on your hips, so you don't want to change that position of those hips at any time. We're going to draw the belly in, so hug that baby nice and close. We're going to set the shoulders. We're going to be actively pushing away from the floor with the hands and with those toes. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to lift those knees up. And we're going to hold it here for 8, 7. Keep that neck nice and long. Push away from the floor. Scoop the belly. Hug that baby for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Release through the hands and those wrists. Give yourself that nice little break if you need to just shake out that tension. Please feel free. We are going to reset. We've got 2 more sets. So when you're ready, get yourself back in alignment. Pull the belly button in. And on the exhale, we're going to lift up. Keep drawing that baby close towards the body. We're holding it here for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We got 1 more left to go. Making the adjustments, roll the shoulders. Beautiful job. And when you're ready, take that nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, we come up. We're firing up this core pretty quick. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come all the way down. We're going to walk our left hand in line with our left, the inside part of our left shoulder, and we're going to just flatten the feet. We're going to keep drawing that baby in towards our body, have that soft little micro bend in the elbow. We're going to take our right hand and just place it on the back of the head. We're going to open that elbow. We're going to really activate through that scapular line, so really pressing down through that scapula. We're going to do some rotation here. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to rotate to the side. Try to keep the neck nice and long. Keep the shoulder away from the ear. Take a nice full deep breath in here. Exhale, we're going to come all the way back. Inhale to stay. Exhale, we're going to twist. We're going to rotate. Feel the engagement with those obliques. Inhale to stay. Exhale, we return. We have 2 more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we open to the side. Inhale to stay. And exhale. Last time. Inhale to prepare. Here we go. Exhale, we open. From here, we're going to stretch that arm up towards the ceiling, leading with the rib cage. We're going to twist that right rib cage over towards the left. We're going to slide that arm underneath the left arm, and we're going to come into our twist. Now, you're going to be able to go down as close as you can towards the mat, depending on the size of your bump. So if you're in the first or early part of the second trimester, you might be able to come down a little bit lower. Keep reaching that arm. Hold it here for 3, for 2, and for 1. We're going to engage the pelvic floor, squeeze those abdominals as we come right back. I'm just going to flip around and do the other side with you. So now we're on the left. So we're going to walk that right hand, so it's a little bit more towards the inside of that right shoulder. Left hand on the back of the head. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Have a micro bend in that supporting arm. From here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in to prepare. And on the exhale, leading from the rib cage, we're going to open and look up. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. We come back. We prepare that deep breath in. Exhale, we open. Hold it here. And exhale back to center. 2 more. And exhale. Don't forget about getting into those back ribs on those inhales. Exhale back. Last time, we're going to thread that needle. Let's stretch that arm up. We're going to start by twisting through that rib cage. We're going to bend into that supporting arm. And again, we're going to come and keep reaching. Come down as close as you can to your mat. Keep twisting for 3 and 2. And 1. Just pull the abdominals in. Use that pelvic floor and we come back. That one's always a lot. It looks easier than it really is. There's a lot going on there. So if you need a little bit of a break, we can come and just sit back on those heels. Or we can just get out of those wrists, shake everything out. We have a few more exercises to do in this 4-point kneel. So if you need to take a little break, please feel free. We're going to come into our bird dog. So we're going to find ourselves in that nice 4-point kneel. Again, let's walk that right leg a little bit closer in towards the midline. And I want you to really press into those hands to find that nice stable position as we reach that left leg back. We want to try to keep both hip bones facing the floor. So we've got our 2 points of our shoulders, 2 points of our hips facing the floor. Now we're really going to press into that left hand and we're going to extend the right arm out. We're going to, again, draw the baby in towards us. I was going to say the belly, but it's probably better to say the baby. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, moving from the scapula, moving from the hips, we're just going to lift up. Inhale. And exhale. Now, if this is too much, you can do the arm. Moving with that breath, so thinking about keeping that extension, we're moving right from that scapular line in the back, or you can come into the legs and then just working from the glutes and those hamstrings here. So you don't need to do both together. Those are 2 nice little modifiers that are equally as effective. Okay, so coming back, inhale down. Exhale to lift for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2. Beautiful job. And a 1. And let's come all the way back in. Let's switch sides. So we're going to walk the left leg a little bit closer in towards the midline of the body. We're going to extend that right leg, draw the right hip bone down. Really stabilizing through that right arm. We don't want to end up sitting on that supporting leg hip. We want to keep everything in that midline. We're going to stretch that left arm in front if that feels comfortable. If you want to choose which exercise you're going to do, if you want to be doing singles, you could do maybe sets of 3 for arms and then legs, or you can go right in and do the full. We're going to do 8 of these in total. So whatever is best for you, take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Number 4, halfway, and 5, 6, and 7. Last time, and an 8. Beautiful. And coming back in. Okay, we're all done on our all fours. So let's transition. So we're going to come down and lie on our elbows. So if you do need some support, feel free to put a pillow or something somewhat stable underneath your elbows. But we're going to come and we're going to lay back. From here, I don't want you to think about dropping in through those in the shoulders. We want to actively be pressing out. So these hands need to be really active through your forearms and through your elbows. I always like to tell my students, it's like you're trying to push out of your armpits. Okay, so from here, we're going to just keep our knees bent, feet on the floor, and we're going to come into our bend and stretch. So we're going to be getting into our lower abdominal muscles here. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the right knee into tabletop, and exhale, we're going to extend it out. Inhale, bend it in, exhale, extend it out. Now, what's really nice, especially if you're in the third trimester, is to start to add a little bit of some ankle mobility here. So you can extend through the ankle, pulling it in, and then pressing out with the flex foot so that we're getting involved. 'Cause I know that things start to get quite swollen, and it's important for us to keep moving all of our body parts, all of our joints, especially in the feet, especially if you're in the summer. It's been really hot here in Vancouver this summer. Pull it in and stretch. Pull and stretch. Let's do 2 more for 2 and out. Last time, 1. Beautiful job. Let's place that foot on the floor. Let's pull the left knee in towards the chest, and let's extend out and pull. So really focusing on stability here. We're moving from the hip primarily, so trying to tap into those lower abdominal muscles. And you can always change the foot pattern. You can always push away as well. It's a really nice activator for the core. Just play around with it. Let's do 3 more for 3. And we push. And 2. And we push. Last time, in. And we push. Bend it in. Place that left foot down. We're going to straighten the right leg. We're going to pull the right leg up to the ceiling as much as you can. And from here, we're going to lower it down. Again, only to where you can still feel that you've got that control. Let's flex the foot, hinge at the hips to pull it up. Let's extend the ankle, pull it down. Flex, up, point, and down. Let's do for 4. Let's do for 3. Let's do for 2. Let's do for 1. We're going to hold it down. We're going to do little tiny lifts for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it in. Let's start with the left. Extend the left leg. We're going to flex and point. And 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Up. Let's hold it down. Little pulses. I forgot about that one. 8 and 7. Feeling the engagement. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's pull it in. Let's straighten that right leg. We can keep the leg extended through the ankle, and we're just going to do little circles, small little circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's pull it in. Let's switch on the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's just come over and let's just sit up for a moment. Let's just give ourselves a nice little stretch. So let's breathe into those back ribs. Let's drop through the neck. Inhale to extend, exhale. And last time. That just gives ourselves a little bit of a break from that tension. Good. We're going to come back down. So just a reminder for getting in and out of positions. We never want to sit straight up like we would possibly if we were not pregnant. We want to always be rolling to the side. It's going to create less intra-abdominal pressure in your abdominal line, which can contribute to, like, weakening and getting into diastasis recti. So we always want to come in and out through a side lying position to find where it's comfortable. We're going to come back into this position here. With our hands, I'm going to give you a few different options. You can either have your fingertips facing front, you can have them slightly turned out towards the corner, or you can have them directly out towards the side, whatever is best for you and your body. I'm going to work mine in a little bit of the corner position. We're going to have our feet sit bone distance apart. We're going to come into our hip lifts, or basically a tabletop bridge. So just make sure that your heels are not too close to your hips. Again, we're actively pressing your chest out of the floor. We're going to take a nice deep breath, and we're going to power through the feet, power through the hands, pull that baby in towards you. Exhale, we're going to lift up. Inhale, we want to fold at the hips, control those hips down. Exhale, we lift up. Inhale. And our neck moves with us. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. I really love this move. Exhale. And last time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's lower those hips down. Let's walk those feet out just a shade. We're going to come into our triceps. So if you need to rotate your hands around to get a better, more comfortable fit for you, please feel free. Pressing the chest out of those hands. We're going to dip back and come in. Just make any adjustments that you need to. We're going to lean back, press through the palms of the hands to come up. So try your best to keep those elbows tracking in a similar line. I know it's hard because you don't really have a gauge on how far you're going back, but just try your best to kind of just check in with your body, give that body a scan. We've got 3. We've got 2. We've got 1. Good. Let's sit up. Let's just give those arms and those hands a little bit of a shake. Roll the shoulders back, release any tension. We're coming back to our tabletop plank. Or tabletop bridge, pardon me. So find those arms, find those hands, pressing out of the chest. Find the feet. You can walk them back a little bit. All right. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're coming up. Okay. Now from here, we're going to come into our marching. Just 5 on each side. So we're going to bend the right knee in, place that foot down. We'll do 5 of these on each side. 2. And 3. And 4. Last time. And 5. Other side. We've got 5. We've got 4. We've got 3. Whew. We've got 2. I'm shaking here. We've got 1. And let's come all the way back down. Come forward. Roll out the shoulders. Shake out those wrists. Great job. Let's come and lie on our side. We're going to come lie on our left side. And we're going to keep our bottom knee bent. So in here, you can come down, support your head in your hands. You can keep yourself up. You can come into here. Totally up to you. What we want to get, though, is a side body engagement. We don't want to slump into these ribs. Again, we want to feel like we're pushing away from the floor. We're going to extend our right leg on top. So we want to work essentially from our hips and up. We don't want to drop too much lower, because a lot of women, when they're pregnant, because of the relaxin, they get irritation of the pubic bone or the pubic symphysis, so because it's starting to open. And so coming past midline can actually cause quite a bit of pain. So we want to try to keep everything pretty much parallel to the body as much as possible. So let's press up into the shoulder, and we're going to lift up. And we're going to come down. We're going to do 8 of these. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Beautiful job. We're going to hold it up, little pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, circling forward, focusing on the toes. We've got 5, and 4, 3, keep those hips stacked, 2, and 1, and reverse for 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. Let's bend the knee. We're going to come and lay down if that's comfortable for you. Depending on the size of your bump, you can get a very small pillow. You can get a rolled up towel just to place underneath the belly, just for the additional support. We're going to come and we're going to lay back down. And we're just going to find that really nice side lying position. We're going to lengthen both knees. We're going to, again, lift that right leg up. Let's have this top hand as a tripod. We're going to bring the bottom leg up to meet the top leg and down. 8 of these. 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Good work. And 7. Last time. And 8. We're going to bring both legs together. Just tiny little lifts up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So much engagement. 2, and a 1. Let's bend those knees in. From here, we're going to press ourselves up. We're going to come into our side plank. So we're going to bring those feet together, have them nice and strong on the floor. We're going to squeeze those knees together, find a nice line with the shoulders and the elbows, and pressing into the forearm. From here, we're going to engage that side body. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, pressing through the feet, pressing through the knees, pressing to that side body. We're going to lift up. We're going to come down and lift up for 2, 5 of these, and 3, and 4. Last time, we're going to stay up. From here, we're going to bring that right arm forward. We want to pull those ribs towards that back wall, and let's open up. And open. Let's do 2 more. And open. Last time. And open. Let's come down. Now, I told you before that we were finished on all 4s, but I lied. We need to do some push-ups. So we're going to come and transition over back onto all 4s. And what we're going to do, we're just going to keep those knees just underneath those hips. Walk those hands forward. And if it's comfortable for you, you can lift those feet up or you can leave those feet down, totally up to you. From here, we're going to slide the weight forward so that we're right above those wrists. We're going to bend. We're going to press. Keep hugging that baby in close. 2, and 3, and 4. I'm going to pick my feet up, and a 5. Good work. From here, let's transition over onto our other side. So take as much time as you need. Find the best position for you. I think I'll come down a little bit. We're going to keep that bottom knee bent. Again, if you need to lay that towel, that little bit of support underneath your belly, please feel free. We're going to start with that foot right in alignment with the hip. We're going to lift it up and down, keeping both hips stacked. 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to hold it up. Little pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring it forward, little circles for 5, leading with the toe. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we switch for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bend that knee in. We're just going to change that position. So we're going to stretch that arm nice and long. We're going to come and bring both legs together. Again, finding that nice stacked position. And from here, let's lift that bottom leg or top leg up to the hip height. And we're going to try to bring that bottom leg up and down for 2 and down, 3 and down, and 4 and 5, 6 and 7. Last time. And hold it up, little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful job. Let's bend both knees in. Good work. Let's come up into our side plank position here. So walk those knees back, really connect those feet, pressing away from the floor. And you can have your hand here, you can have your hand on the back, you can have your hand on your hip, whatever's best for you. I'm going to stretch this arm up. When you're ready, off we go. We're going to lift up and down for 2 and down, 3 and 4. Last time, we're going to hold it up and 5. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. We're going to round through that spine. Exhale to extend. And we open 2 more. Last time. And come down. We're going to press ourselves up. Good work, everybody. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling longer and tighter and looser and all that fun stuff. We're just going to finish with everyone's favorite exercise, the mermaid. So with the legs, I like to keep them crossed. Some people like to have them actually to the side. So whatever is best for you and your body, but I'm going to keep my legs crossed today. So let's start with our left hand down. Let's roll the shoulder blades back. Lift that right arm up. Take a nice full deep breath in. And on the exhale, let's come into that side bend. Let's inhale all the way up. Find the floor with that right hand. Bend into that elbow as we exhale. We come into that beautiful side bend. Inhale through center. Exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale. And let's do one more. And come back to center. Thank you so much. I hope you feel good. I'd love it if you came back and did this video again throughout your pregnancy journey. I will be posting more videos along my journey, so I hope that you're able to come and join me for some more workouts. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video with a friend, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day.